anything like that.
Wide right.
Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go in the end zone. He's going to go in the end zone. The Bears have won. The Bears have won. Oh, my God. You believe in miracles?
It's the Davey Mac Sports Program. And here's your host, Dave McDonald.
Davey Mac Sports Program. Thank you very much, Chris Pepper Stanley. Eastside Dave McDonald is here with you, Davey Mac. And we're one day behind, but that's okay. We had lots of illnesses going around.
Oh, God, yeah.
Roy's sick.
Yeah.
People in Sean O's family is sick.
Yeah.
Pepper's sick. I'm the only one healthy. I feel spectacular. Yeah, that deserves a round of applause.
No, I'm not. No, you're the only one feeling good.
I feel spectacular. We got a big show, but I must introduce the rest of the Davey Mac Sports Program panel. Sitting to my left, ladies and gentlemen, the announcer, Chris Pepper Stanley.
Thank you.
Then we have the engineer extraordinaire, the man behind all of the audio week in and week out, Sean O. Lastly, the stage director, the guy who tells us what time it is for us to go on. And he also happens to moonlight as the radio's greatest band leader of all time, Roy Schaefer. Everybody. Play us, save it. Play us a little something. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hey, 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 ho, ho, hot. Obviously, a lot of things going on in the world of sports. We don't know where to start. We obviously are going to get to the Tim Tebow thing very quickly. In fact, since our last program, whether on our podcast, by the way, if you want to hear it again, if you're watching on Ustream or this or that, make sure you're subscribing on iTunes. Immediately following the show will be available on iTunes. Anyway, since the iTunes show last Wednesday, since the SiriusXM show, which we do is a different show live on Saturdays.
Saturday 7.
Well, Peyton Manning, he's finally found his team. We have Tim Tebow, he's found his team.
My God.
Chris Pepper Stanley, he's found his team.
That's right, I got drafted.
He's going to the Kansas City Chiefs, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Come on. I don't know if the Chiefs do this. I know that every team that is of has an Indian mascot does the
Native American.
So they'll be like, a Pepper.
That's right.
Pepper.
Take a hatchet out.
Exactly.
Start throwing it.
But the main thing, it's potato, which is what the number one story is. Tebow or the head coach from the New Orleans Saints, Sean Payton, has been suspended for a year.
Without pay.
A season. Bam! Because of the bounty system the Saints were engaged in paying their players
Bounty game.
to basically hurt their opponents. Brett Favre was one of the targets. It was $5,000 if you get a nice shot on Favre, get him out of the game.
Yeah.
That was the bounty system. One of the biggest scandals that I believe we've seen since Mr. Pete Rose. I'm going on the record saying I'm not sure if we've seen a bigger sports scandal.
What about the Patriots? What about Spygate?
This is bigger than Spygate to me. I agree. Spygate should have been bigger, but King Belichick can just waltz around with his little pinky finger up.
He has terrible things on Goodell. He has dirt on him.
Yeah, he's never gotten in any trouble in his entire life. And I mean, if you want to say like a Tiger with the sex or OJ with the murder, but I'm talking on-field stuff.
Yeah, in the game itself, yeah.
Because otherwise we could do a whole litany of stuff. So we have this Saints scandal. I can't tell you.
And the defensive coordinator is indefinitely suspended. I don't think he's ever going to come back.
Defensive coordinator, Greg Williams, who is now off the Saints and is with the
Rams.
The Rams. He's with the St. Louis Rams. He's been suspended for at least a year, and then Goodell's going to say, hey, maybe you can come back, maybe not.
Then he'll, it's a year, and then he'll have.
Oh, it's just crazy.
I don't think he ever works again.
I'm going to say this, Chafee, and we have a song for the city of New Orleans. This is one of the worst things that's ever happened since Hurricane Katrina, in my opinion. Not to, placate people.
Well, that did kill a lot of people. I mean,
This has killed a lot of people's hearts, including mine.
It physically took people's lives and destroyed entire.
There is
Jesus.
a house in New Orleans, and they call it the rising sun. And Pepper and Roy were checking out porn clips before the show. And God, I know they're one.
You started that.
Well, Roy's favorite girl is Naomi Starr. And Pepper likes some Russian with a hairy you-know-what.
That was Sean who put that.
It was disgusting.
It wasn't
and
good.
Cruel. Pepper's no longer playing porn jukebox, where we sit around as men and watch porn together. Well, we might as well not be wearing any pants.
No, I don't have a problem with
Oh, we might as well be touching each other.
No, I'm not touching.
Well, the drummer and the keyboardist and the redhead and the Pepper sitting around circle jerk New Orleans.
It's a haunting song.
There is a house in New Orleans, and they call it the rising sun. And Pepper and Roy Schaefer watching porn clips before the show. Disgusting.
You
Sick.
You started it.
Come. I don't know what you're talking about, me starting it.
I know
because
exactly
I know
what
what
you're
I was
talking
doing. I was sitting here prepping
Squirting.
for the.
Squirting. You're going for squirting porn.
You didn't. I did nothing of the sort.
All right.
I didn't
sure.
say squirting porn. I said that there was there's a
young
girl,
lady.
a young lady who that happens to be a talent of hers. I told you several times that ain't my cup of tea bag or whatever the phrase is. But if it's a side thing, something that happens on the side, hey, what am I gonna turn it off?
No, you specifically said check out the squirter.
I said check out Tiana Lynn. She is this new girl that's on the scene, and yes, as a side talent, she happens to put out the juice, which I'm still confused about.
It's urine.
Is it
It's
just
urine.
pee-pee? Are they peeing?
Yeah, they're peeing each
Because
other's
what
mouths.
is that? They can't, because if that was real, I don't want to say it, this is a family show, but then that would mean that a girl could knock up another girl, couldn't it? Or if that was real
because
ejaculate.
It's not ejaculate.
It is ejaculate if you look on the Wikipedia of that
Well, no,
girl.
there's no sperm in the ejaculate.
Whatever.
It's just urine.
I was sharing this clip with my favorite engineer extraordinaire, Shauno, and it was about the local radio person, Mike Francesa. He does a show on WFAN who they talk sports all the time. That's what they do, baby. Talking to sports. Sports and talking to sports.
Fun.
Well, this fatso, he has a tendency to want to, in my opinion, repeat things. I've been doing this for years where he inverts the predicate and subject, says the same sentence twice.
I never caught that.
He does it all the time. He says things like
sure?
the Giants need a better defense. The defense, a better one, the Giants need. Come here. I could use a Diet Coke while I'm sitting here.
Right, Diet Coke.
Coke, Diet, here, sit. I'm Mike Francesa. Francesa Mike. Goodbye. His new thing, I believe, is his stall tactic, is to give you a bunch of synonyms. How this pertains to the Saints is that Mike is talking about how Sean Payton and the defensive coordinator Greg Williams lied to the NFL commissioner Roger Goodell. And so that would be pretty much how you would describe that scenario, right? Hey, these guys were in front of the NFL commissioner and they lied. Period. End of story. Well, not for Mike. He has 5.5 hours to fill, so now he's on to the synonyms thing. So here is, I believe the new name of his show is Synonymed Up with Mike Francesa. So here it is.
NFL went in, told him to knock it off. He told him no problem, and then he continued doing it. That's it. Mickey Loomis and Sean Payton were not honest with the NFL. They were not forthright with the NFL. They did not. They stonewalled the NFL. They lied to the NFL, and that's what they're getting hammered for.
That's 4! Can you play that again? Because I'm serious. I'm sitting there listening to the show, actually watching it, and I take out my iPhone and I go, I have to record this, send it to Pepper and Sean and the Roy Schaaf as soon as possible, because for what most people would say is Mickey Loomis and Sean Payton lied to the NFL, he says it like this.
NFL went in, told him to knock it off. He told him no problem, and then he continued doing it. That's it. Mickey Loomis and Sean Payton were not honest with the NFL.
They weren't.
They were not forthright with the NFL.
That's 2.
They did not. They stonewalled the NFL. They lied to the NFL, and that's what they're getting hammered for.
Now you wonder how this man has been the king of New York for so long.
He's the master.
It's crazy to me. By the way, being terrible at radio, he says things like he and doesn't explain who it is. So he was talking about Tebow and Sanchez today,
no idea.
and was saying things like he's going to be very disappointed when he's here and the other guy's getting more attention. And you're talking about 2 people. Will you please give us names for the love of God? We have more Mike audio, I believe.
Oh, good.
This is talking about how the Saints fans are angry. Yeah.
Oh, here's the audio.
This is the audio, and Roy's putting a musical bed on it. The Saints fans. Here's Mike talking about the Saints fans.
Okay.
If Sean can play that clip. The Saints fans are very angry. They feel chafed, convulsed, displeased, enraged,
You're just reading off
exacerbated,
words. Yeah, we got it. Yes.
hated.
Yeah, another one.
The Saints fans feel ill-tempered,
Are you just saying the same thing
incensed.
over and over and over
Saints
again?
fans indignant,
Yeah, all right.
inflamed,
So you're going through the entire alphabet.
infuriated,
I get it.
irritable.
You're just saying synonyms.
The Saints fans are outraged,
You're not saying
provoked,
anything. It's like
resentful,
white noise.
and vexed.
Thank you, God.
We have actually another clip of talking about more people in New Orleans who are disappointed at the whole incident that went down.
Wow, this show's long.
People are disappointed about this travesty down at the French Quarter.
Yeah, obviously.
They're big Saints fans down there. They're disappointed. They're disheartened.
Okay.
They're disillusioned.
I see where you're going again.
They're dumbfounded.
You see, this isn't like putting the
They're
points further
misled.
anymore. You're just
They're
saying,
let down.
Yeah, I get
They
it.
feel thwarted.
You got it with disappointed.
They feel dumbfounded.
I know.
They're dissatisfied.
Oh!
They're embittered.
Stop it.
So that's the third thing. Oh, we do have another quote here. This is pretty interesting.
More audio, huh?
Here's more audio from Mike Francesa talking about this. I believe is how Tebow is going to look in green, jet green. That's their color. Mm-hmm. I think Tebow is going to wear that jet green well. I think Tebow is going to wear green well. Emerald, aquamarine,
These are just different shades of green.
Forest.
I know what you're doing. Yes.
Kelly,
That's kind of yeah.
lime,
All right.
moss,
Their goddamn
Olive.
jerseys aren't even lined.
pine,
No.
spinach,
There's only one shade.
viridian,
There's one damn uniform.
For the Gris.
God.
This is him talking for some reason
Why do
about.
we keep playing audio of
This
this
is
guy?
Mike talking about Emmanuel Lewis for some reason. I don't understand this. He seems like a midget, a dwarf, an elf,
You're insulting him.
Lilliputian.
You're just insulting him. That Lilliputian is
adult
real.
baby,
Yeah.
a grown-up munchkin,
Stop it.
teensy tiny,
They're going to take you off the air, Mike.
a knee-high alien.
You're attacking a little
So
person.
that's his discussion about. Here's another one. For some reason, Pepper, he's talking about one of the great sports movies of all time, Goodies. And,
Goonies isn't a sports movie.
well, listen to the audio, Pepper. You had Brand, Chuck,
These are just
Mouth.
characters. You're reading off the IMDb.
Andy,
Yeah, that's all the. Yeah.
Steph. There was Data.
That's one.
There's
That's the
Sloth.
Asian kid. That's That guy was a football
Jake.
player. The actor was a football player. Played Sloth.
Then you had Mama Fratelli, too. Those are all in there.
All right, that has nothing to do with sports. A, B, you didn't
Here's
make a
something
point.
about what he had today for breakfast.
Why is that?
Wheat Ace, Captain Crunch,
Now you're reading off the menu.
Cookie Crisp,
Wow, you want a lot to eat this.
Fruit Loops,
You're a big boy.
Frankenberry, Cow Chocula, Honey Cubs. Lastly, of my
Are
cereals
those
list.
separate bowls, things of cereal, or is it all one big bowl?
That's just, one big bowl. I have a bowl that's basically
A trough. It's a trough.
It's the size of a raft. I put it in a nice inflatable raft. I pour the cereal and the milk in there. And I have a big spoon. It's actually an outdoor shovel. But did you know that the cereals, there once was a C-3PO cereal? They
No.
called C-3POs?
I didn't know that.
I was hoping that they were going to come out with a cereal called Admiral Akbar, Salacious C. Crumb,
Okay, you're just these are
Lando Calrissians,
characters from the Star Wars universe.
Jabba
You're
the
not
Hutt,
making any sense.
Luke Skywalkers,
I get it. Yeah.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett, yeah, the Obi-Wan,
Jango
Darth
Fett.
Sidious or whatever, Yoda.
I actually have a little joke, Pepper.
What's your
You
joke?
could keep the bed going,
What's your
Shifey.
joke, Mike?
Well,
Finally, we're interacting.
my wife, Ro, is her name.
Uh-huh. Oh, I've heard about her before. You talked about her before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Ro's my wife. She's a huge fan of Boba Fett, you know? Every
lot-
time he's on screen.
Uh-huh. A lot of people like Boba Fett.
Yeah. So because it's my wife, who's a girl, and Boba Fett's a boy, I said to my wife, you've got a Fett fetish. Like foot. You got a Fett fetish was the line. Thank you, Roy. Thank you.
Don't.
Certainly not like last week. Thank you, Roy. My wife has a Fett fetish.
Yeah, Boba Fett.
I got one more for you, Pepper. Let's see if you can guess this $20,000 pyramid. Go ahead. Go ahead, Britt Schaefer. Play me the bed, please. That's the horse.
All right. What's the
Okay,
joke?
here it is. No, this isn't a joke.
It's a
This is
riddle?
another thing. Yeah. Name the items with the thing. Tiana Lynn. Naomi Starr.
Four-star jukebox.
That's right. Porn stars that the Davey Max Sports program was red tubing 4 minutes before showtime rather than doing show prep. As a result, we need to make Mike Francesca lists. That's how you kill 5.5 hours, I suppose, on Mike Francesca's thing.
Gorgeous.
I would just tear my head off.
Oh, it was horrible. Well, I mean, I tore my head off just after that clip, and he's been yelling at people for the last 2 days.
Really angry.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's.
Is he happy about Pettit?
Pettit's, he got no play because I mean,
That's-
how are you
yeah,
gonna,
yeah.
within
Well, I mean,
48 hours, you have the Knicks is a bigger story in New York.
Yeah.
First,
5-0.
first in New York, you have Tim Tebow Sanity or whatever the hell it's called.
Insanity.
I remember it be called Tebow Time, and now everyone's switching and calling it Tebow Mania.
It was Tebow. No, this was it. It was Tebow Mania, but and the fourth quarter became Tebow time.
I thought we called the whole thing Tebow time. I like
No.
that better.
No.
Like Linsanity is for fourth quarter, but it's also for the entire game. It's for everything.
Tebow Mania was everything.
Call it Tebow time. I like it. Double T. It's alliteration. I enjoy that better.
Oh, Tebow time is only fourth
Tebow
quarter.
Mania is that's lazy, right, Chafee?
Yeah, Tebow time.
That's like Hulkamania, Beatlemania, Tebow Mania. It doesn't even have a good flow.
yeah.
Tebow time.
Well, now it's Tim Sanity. Now he's a Jet.
Everyone can't do the sanity thing.
Well, it's sort of fits.
The Lynn Sanity was a parody of Vince Carter's nickname, Vinsanity, which was legit because he was the best through and through dunker since Michael Jordan. When he came up as a young player, it was like, holy cow, this is insane. It's Vinsanity.
But actually, Lynn Sanity works better because his name's actually just Lynn, L-I-N.
Well-
L Insanity. Lynn Sanity.
All right.
Okay?
I got more for you.
Oh, what's that?
See if you can name the category. Jolly Ranchers,
Candy.
Sweet Tarts.
Oh, Pepper's favorite candy?
Hold on, no. Dicks.
I don't know. Pepper.
Things I put in my mouth.
So you're gay.
Listen, keep it on the up and up, will ya? Holy mackerel, Pepper.
Keep it clean.
If you're putting
Listen
dicks
to
in your
him.
mouth.
Listen to him. You just please. I didn't say it like that.
Yes, you just did.
I meant Dick's cereal. It was very popular in the 50s. I got one more for you. Just one more. That's it.
Can't wait.
Natalie. Toadie. Blair. Joe.
Facts of life.
Mrs.
Cat.
Garrett. Close. Girls I've seen naked through a telescopic lens.
You're a gay peeping Tom.
We'll say anything about gay. Mike Francesa does it both ways, dog. All right, listen, let's focus here. So listen, we have to do this for real. This is getting out of control. All right, this is getting totally out of control.
Started.
So I honestly think, like I was saying, that this is the worst thing that's happened in a long, long time. I don't know what happens to Sean Payton if the Saints have a good year. I mean, I guess he comes back, but what? You know, you're out of football for a year. That's crazy.
How can they
I think he's gone from the Saints. I think what will happen is now if the Saints go 2-14. Peyton's coming back like the hero, like Patton. He's coming back. All the troops will
Get it
rally
back together.
But I swear to you that even say they have just a 11-5 year,
which is doable with their team.
absolutely
it's a good team.
it is. Absolutely.
Drew Brees is a great quarterback.
So say they have a decent year like that. Maybe they win a playoff game, maybe 2. I don't know. And then they're like, well, now we have a coach who's proven to be successful. We still don't know who it is, if it's going to be their defensive coordinator, Spagnuolo, or their other guy, their offensive coordinator, who didn't get suspended, has nothing to do with this. We don't know what's going to happen. But it's crazy.
It is a ridiculous scandal.
There's a song about New Orleans that Mike Francesa would like to sing about. Emmanuel Lewis, Gary Coleman,
Short black people.
Silver Spoons,
80 sitcoms.
Ricky Schroeder.
80 sitcoms.
Andy from Family Ties,
Brothers and children in sitcoms.
Oliver from Brady Bunch,
Characters who disappeared.
and the babies on Full House. Answer:
Twins.
photos of naked children that I have.
Okay, you're a bisexual peeping Tom.
I don't think you need to
Pedophile.
run down my resume live on
Pedophile.
the radio and iTunes.
You're a pedophile.
I don't think it's necessary just to read back
You're a pederast.
what happened.
You're a bisexual pederast. You're the worst kind.
I don't see why you're so angry,
Because
bittered, convulsed,
you're back to this now.
fuming,
Yes, I'm all
furious,
that one too.
ill-tempered, impassioned,
What else you got?
sulky,
Great.
tumultuous,
Uh-huh.
and turbulent. I don't see why.
I got when you said angry. I got the first one.
So, I mean, this Saints thing, holy mackerel. Now, I guess very briefly, Peyton Manning, Denver Bronco, baby.
Wild.
Peyton Manning,
I thought he was going to the 49ers.
the Denver Broncos.
They pick up Randy Moss
I thought so
and Mario
too.
Manningham.
I thought he was definitely going to the 49ers.
I mean, he would throw it up all day.
And I've heard recently that he went to the 49ers because, obviously it was a good organization and this and that, and he wanted to, meet Harbaugh. But the whole time it was the Broncos. He let, the 49ers be in it, and
so
he
just
let the
everyone
Titans.
on?
Well, it wasn't that he was leading them on. I think he was
Well, it's
curious.
might as well take a look.
Yeah, you're curious. You might as well.
Does he actually have a
You
say
think-
where he goes? Like I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
he was a
it's
free
based on
agent. He was a free.
okay.
He
Yeah,
got
he goes wherever
he
he
got
wants.
released by the Colts, so he had to. They said originally 12 teams were calling him. He narrowed it down to 5, then narrowed that down to 3, and then the last thing we heard was like, "Whoa, if he goes to the 49ers. That's
That's
it.
crazy.
That's it for everyone in the NFC."
Yeah.
Because I don't care how messed up his neck is. You could put Stephen Hawking as a quarterback for the 49ers. He'll be
now?
totally fine. I mean, their defense and with Moss and Manningham. Oh, goodness
It's
gracious.
nasty.
Now you have Alex. Now you have Jim Harbaugh having to be like to Alex Smith. Hey, we were just kidding about that.
Yes, fooled ya.
Hey, we were. That's the bed. That was the bed sound effect. We gotta come up with a new thing.
No, I like that. If it's gonna work, give him another try.
God.
We're trying to figure out.
Apparently, that horse is cold
Well, why don't you
too.
explain?
Well,
to the audience?
I need to explain to the audience what the hell's going on.
Yeah, that's
We realize that we have a couple things. For when Roy gives us what we call in the biz a stinger, I just give him a little point there like this. Usually does it a lot faster. What the hell? No more pot before the show. I can't say this enough.
I'm sober.
Oh, I know you are, buddy.
I'm really great to be around.
So we point at Roy Schaefer and we go like this for a stinger. He usually is right on top of it 90% of the time. Sometimes I want a stinger with a little voice where Roy sings. So I put up a little V like this.
voice sting, here's catch with your voice sting.
That's right. Perfect. Now we're thinking, well, I need something where I want a bed, where Roy continuously plays while we're doing it, a la the Mike Francesa segment. We thought originally go like this, go put your hands in this old sleeping position, tilt your head like I'm on a bed.
Oh.
For me, for the Dave man, that was a little too, you know what I'm talking. It was a little too Mike Francesa-ish, okay? If you remember what he was, with the weird.
Bisexual pedophile.
Yeah. So I thought of
Peeping Tom.
what else could be a bed? Well, Godfather Part 1, they put a horse head in a bed, and so we decided on doing over the radio a horse neighing, a la. But as you can tell, Roy just stared back at me, thought I was the one I was on acid. And why is he doing animal noises? Roy's like, a horse! He was ready to jump in and play the game. I'm going to have to quack next. It's the Dave and Roy Animal Show.
Woof.
Meow. All right, so we're going to have to get rid of the horse thing. I don't know. I got an idea.
Go for it.
I point to my head.
I won't. I'll never cash that.
Why? I'm pointing to my head.
Because you often do things with your head. It's very.
Do things with my head.
Why don't you go like
What
this?
do I do?
Why don't you go like this? Like,
I
okay. Like,
I
okay.
do. No, but wait a second. You're missing. I take my head off and throw it at people like this is Sleepy Hollow over here.
But you wave your arms around, and it's going to be very hard for me to
True.
catch you going like this. I got a good
I
one.
take both hands and point them with
Oh,
two
that's a good
fingers
one.
each onto my head.
You're always doing that, dude.
Right, because it's like I'm pantomiming blowing myself in the head
With two guns.
With two guns.
Oh,
I
that'd be
like
cool.
the idea
That's-
of Shauno's motion where he takes you grab a fist and you turn it in midair like this.
I'm never going to remember the fist thing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Just give him an okay. There, perfect.
Just give him the
done.
finger. Just hold that bird up there.
All right, listen. We got to take a break. This is crazy.
Kind of.
We need to regroup here. We are going to discuss the Tebow Time Mania, whatever else it is, next. We need a quick break. Because, I don't know, it's summertime. All of a sudden in New York, I am sweating my head off. Well, you got it there. You got the bed. I'm sweating my head off.
Nice.
Swing my head off. No, I tricked you.
No, you just pointed.
That was just a point. You were supposed to just give this thing. Swing ahead. Good. All right, listen. Let's regroup for a second. Davey Mac Sports Program. Eastside Dave, a.k.a. Davey Mac. Chris Pepper Stanley. Sean O. Roy Schaefer. Up next, of course, Tim Tebow and the New York Jets. Give a hand.
Yeah, we'll be right back. And my father was a gambling man way down in New Orleans. And the only thing a gambling needs is a suitcase and a trunk. And the only time
Yeah. 95.9 The Rat. You're listening to Steve and the Boys rocking it out. Big old Jedi liner.
Yeah.
Live on the Rat. Jersey rocks. 95.9 The Rat. You're listening to Carl and Marty in the morning. Having a good time. Coming up later, we got a Playboy centerfold in the house.
Woo, sexy.
We got a reality star on television who finished as high as 8th place in the house.
Awesome.
Hey, better than 7.
Danny Bonaducci is going to be here on the Carl and Marty Show, 95 down the Rat. Yeah. We got Todd Bridges in the his.
Todd Bridges?
Carl and Marty. We got a guy who's going to fart live on the radio, baby. Shock it.
No.
Yeah, that's true. We got a girl who's going to blow bubbles from you know where, ladies and gentlemen, 95 down the Rat.
Well, I don't know where.
Her mouth. She's going to get, her mouth. She's got one of those bubble sticks, going to blow it from her mouth.
Not very exciting.
Yeah. We got a girl who's going to shoot a rocket at you know where, baby. You know where I'm talking about. The backyard. She's going to plant it in the ground, light it on fire, and then the thing's going to shoot up in the sky. Carl and Marty, 95 down the Rat.
Pretty normal. Not just, nothing.
We got a girl who's going to come on here and kill 2 people, baby, live on the
So
air.
you're gonna have snuff radio.
No, we're playing this song. Why is it? By the way, it's the Davey Mac Sports Program. Eastside Dave McDonald, Davey Mac, Chris Pepper Stanley, Sean O, Roy Shaver, everyone. And we're playing this song because of why, Peppy?
I'm a Miller head.
You're a Miller head, huh?
I love Miller. Love Steve Miller.
Miller time, dude.
Miller time, dog.
Do you ever say that?
All the time, yeah. But I'm listening by myself. Hey, it's Miller time.
And then you could go like this. Tastes great.
Less filling.
Because that's Miller time as well. Did you know that? You were like 2 when those commercials were big.
I'm with you.
You knew what I was
God,
talking
you guys
about.
are old.
You're old. Pops.
Also Tebow. Jet.
Oh, yes.
Jet. He's a Jet now.
Jet, now I get it.
But more of a Miller head.
Jet, okay. I like Steve Miller. He's okay. You know, I got a couple songs
Come
of the
on,
old
Miller
iPhone.
head pound.
95 down the Rat. Steve Miller time, baby. Coming up after this. Come on, take the money and run.
Yes.
We're going to line it up, baby. Coming up next, I'm going to kill Marty live on the air.
Wait, what?
You heard what I said. You love that, Roy?
That's my favorite part in the whole song.
That means that this guy is absolute garbage. Once I hear a Roy like, well, no, because I still can never forgive Roy, who said that GNR will never make the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. However, Huey Lewis and the News will make it. Not being ironic. Like I was like waiting for the. I get it. They suck so much that you think it's funny to like them. I understand. And Roy's like, no, they did great melodies and stuff.
They do. I stand by that.
Come on, man.
Roy's got
you
a picture.
can't sit there and tell me that, working for a living is better than, like, I mean, forget about the rest of anything off of Appetite is better than working for a living.
I got one word for you. 4. Sports.
That's 2. Okay, pot brain?
Why'd you fall off the wagon, Roy?
All right, listen.
Sports.
Here's the thing about Tim Tebow,
Yeah.
okay? Well, The bottom line is this. Give the Jets the goddamn Lombardi trophy right now. Because they got a two-headed monster, baby. Woo! It's called Sanchez and Tebow time, baby. Woo! And let's just have them playing on the field together where they can throw the ball and catch it and then throw it back to each other and throw it again. Even though I'm pretty sure that's illegal in professional or any kind of football for that matter.
That'd be the most ridiculous scheme ever.
Now, I want them, in addition to getting Tebow and Mark Sanchez, I was hoping to maybe get, maybe the Jets can pick up a Mario Lopez and more pretty boys and just have a whole team filled with pretty boys.
It's just a sexy young football team.
And just call it the New York Sex, baby, because that's what it is. They obviously don't care about football.
Oh, they really don't. That's what this proved, that they do not care. They don't want to win the Super Bowl.
This guy, this owner, Woody Johnson, released had a press release where he talked about why he wanted Tebow on his team.
Attraction, physical attraction.
It was. So this is what
You can't do it like that. It's too funny.
I can't.
Do
I
this.
gave Roy.
I got the signal,
Do this.
Dave. I saw the
All right,
signal.
This is the signal from that one. I gave Roy the double gunshot to the head
I just lost
signal.
it.
I'm just trying to figure out what kind of bet I'm supposed to play.
Anyway, this is Woody Johnson's press release for why he signed Tim Tebow. Here it is.
This is great.
I'm retarded!
Eli?
No! I'm more retarded than Eli!
Wow. This is
No!
full screaming tard. You want to come on to a porn jukebox with us, Woody?
Yeah. End quote. How are you? So that was Woody Johnson's thing. That franchise is...
Sanchez.
What is worse? The New York Jets or the New York Mets? What is the worst franchise?
The New York Mets. Well, all right. Up until now, the New York Mets were hands down the worst franchise.
Right.
But now with this signing showing that they don't care, much like the Wilpons don't care about winning anything with the Mets,
This is brutal.
this is up there. Because the Jets, up until 3 seasons ago and 2 seasons ago, they had playoff runs.
Keep in mind, the Mets did get a settlement on their lawsuit. They're getting sued by the guy who has to sue everyone who was victimized by Bernie Madoff.
Yeah.
And the settlement came for the Mets because the worst case scenario was that the Mets were going to have to owe some crazy like $800 million.
Ditch the team.
And basically that was it.
Yeah.
Now we find out that they're only going to have to pay $62 million, and it'll come even. It might be even less, and that's a month of baseball if you can keep all your ducks in a row.
It was huge for Mets.
So the Mets have improved. I hate this Tebow Jets thing only because it's so cynical. It's such to me a cynical move of our fans are such jack-offs that they don't care about football. They just want to wear the jersey,
get jerseys,
be stupid,
get
be a
gear.
part of Tebow Time, which is, it's an SNL skit.
Yeah.
It's a freaking it's
it's a
not-
joke. It's literally a joke.
It's a segment you see on a nightly news thing.
Tebow time. Watch him turn water into wine.
Love it. You see what Ray Schaefer sang about. I mean, the guy's treated like he's a messiah, Yeah. It's like, what is he going to do? Is he going to raise Lazarus from the dead or something like that?
Rise him up. Gotta rise that Lazarus up.
You got it. And the point is, with the Jesus and all the things they did with the Sermon on the Mount and everything, was Tebow going to do a Sermon on the Mount now?
Tebow on the mountain. Tebow on the mountain.
What about the Beatitudes? Tebow, Beatitudes? Is that what we have to go now? And then we're going to have to buy Beatitudes jerseys?
Baby, get that beatitude. Get that beatitude. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
No,
Tim?
I'm not.
No, this all makes sense.
I mean, I'm saying
There's nothing rhymes with
Tim
gratitude.
Tebow, what? All of a sudden, we got to put the nails through his arms because of this. And
Stigmata?
He's,
The stigmata?
Yeah.
Stick me in that stigmata. Stick me in that stigmata.
Well, that was what I liked. That was
good.
like a polka, Jimmy Stir kind of feeling to it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
Polka
Play
king.
that one again. Stick me in that stigmata. Stick me in that stigmata. Oh, what a stigmata. Oh, I love your stigmata. Holes in the arms. Stick me in that stigmata. Do you agree with what I'm saying that the Jets, they're so infatuated with this we're the team of New York thing that they don't care about getting it the right way, which is a Super Bowl that the Giants just got. They're happy now because for the next 6-8 months, the Giants are not going to get the press that the Jets get.
None at all.
Because of the Sanchez-Tebow feud that will inevitably happen.
Yeah, that's obviously going to happen. Cromartie was saying that, why are we doing this? Why are they just doing this?
Here's his exact quote, which I love. Antonio Cromartie says, why bring Tebow in when we need to bring in more weapons for Mark Sanchez? Let's build a team around him. It's a valid point. The point that he's saying is, forget about even the Tebow thing. The Jets have a lot of holes to fill, and none of them are getting addressed.
They don't have a running back. Now, people are saying, well, Tebow will be the running back, but he's not a running back.
Tebow's not Jesus. I mean, it's not like the guy can walk on water, for crying out loud.
Walking on that water.
I mean, dare I say he can't even ice skate on water, okay?
Ice skate on that water.
I mean, forget about hopscotch and running and playing tiddly-dinks on water.
Hallelujah. Nothing rhymes with tiddlywinks
Dinky.
either.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Butt stinks.
That's just gross.
Yes, I do understand what you're saying. I don't know why they did it. It's mind-boggling. And Woody Johnson, also said that they had a chance at Peyton, but they chose not to pursue it.
I love it. Yeah, it's just all...
So instead, they go for...
It's just lies. It's all lies. You know they tried for Peyton Manning.
But he
And
didn't
Peyton
want
Manning,
nothing
no, he wants nothing. And I'm going to tell you something else that's going to be a big deal. And this is true. Rex Ryan loves every goddamn camera that's in New York
He's happy. He's
on
so
his
happy
fat
about
face. Okay? He wants every single camera on his face. I think he's going to hate Tebow for that reason alone.
Oh, that he takes away from Rex?
Absolutely. The media's going to flock to Tebow. Then Rex Ryan's going to have to talk about Tebow rather than talking about his favorite subject, which is Rex Ryan. So Rex Ryan's going to hate him. Sanchez is going to hate him. Everyone's going to hate him.
But he's gonna love everybody because he's
his thing.
Tebow.
Yeah, Tebow's going to love it. Yeah,
loves
Tebow, he's going to ride this out.
He's a nice guy.
Tebow Christ. That's what I call him.
Praise to Tebow, ladies and gentlemen. Hallelujah.
Do you know any religious hymns of any kind? Because this was a nice one that I liked. Hold on, I'll give you one. See if you can match me. This is 12 years of Catholic school right here. Gotta clear my throat. Singing like Eric Burden before, you know? That's why that guy doesn't do anything. He was able to do it for 2 years in the mid-'60s. Now where is he? He's a fat mess.
Jesus.
And we will raise you up on eagle's wings, fare you at the breath of dawn, make you to shine like the sun, and hold you in the arms of our hand. One more. We will raise you up on eagle's wings, bear you at the breath of dawn, make you to shine like the sun, and hold you in the palm of his hand. I tell you one thing right now. I want to see some Muslims or Jews come up with a song like that. Do you know what I'm talking about? You understand what I'm saying?
Well, Hava Nagila. That was pretty good.
Have a Nagila. How about this?
No, stop it, weird guy.
Weird Man's the name.
Weird man.
Isn't that a beautiful song, Roy?
It's a great one. I remember. I can't believe you remembered that one.
How about this one? This is way more famous. What's that one? Ave Maria. rest of Ave Maria go?
That's it. Just Ave Maria over and over again.
Well, we couldn't pull it off.
No, you got it.
So that's what you have got going for you.
There's a story on ESPN right now. Jet set Tebow plan. Wildcat. We're just going to play the Wildcat live.
The Wildcat sucks. The Wildcat is the worst offense
It
ever.
worked for one team for one season, and then it got shut down.
And how many times did it even work? I mean, it worked. I bet you go back and you count how many times the Dolphins were quote-unquote successful, and you'll find that the Wildcat wasn't as crazy impressive as everyone thinks it was. After all, the guy Sperano is now on the Jets.
Yeah.
Can I ask, what is...
The Wildcat is where you don't conventionally put the quarterback behind the center,
right.
where he drops back, either hands off to a running back, throws the ball. Wildcat is like, you spread these guys, you snap it to, directly to a running back, which Tebow isn't, and then he has the option close to the option in college where he can either hand it off to a guy or run it himself.
Or throw it.
They did a thing called the option, or throw it,
Yeah.
which is you don't really see a lot
Right.
of Wildcat. It's usually he's handing off to one guy or taking it himself. Very similar to the option
they
in
take-
college football.
Do they take the quarterback off the field for that and add another?
Well, sometimes
running
you
back,
put
or-
the quarterback, insanely enough, in the wide receiver position. When the Jets did some Wildcat, they put Sanchez sometimes as the receiver.
Oh.
So literally, you could see Sanchez and Tebow on the field at the same
But don't
time.
you know he's not going to get that
This will
ball?
be every defense will crush
Yeah, they're gonna get
both Jets quarterbacks in one play.
Same play, yeah.
That'll be like my any given Sunday scenario where they're like, oh my God, we can take Tebow and Sanchez out in one play. And by the way, their third string quarterback, Stanton, goes, I'm out of here.
Yeah, he's out. Who they signed with a $500,000 signing bonus last Friday, 6 days ago.
He said, listen, you guys told me I was going to be a backup QB. You're making it Tim Tebow. See you later. I'm not going to deal with
I
this.
want
You're
out.
making this
Good.
freak, this Tiny Tim of football.
So happy about
he's Weird Al. The guy is, what are those songs called?
Parody songs?
Parody, but there's another word for him.
Hilarity parody?
No, what's that song?
I just made that up.
Where it's like Spike Jones. Novelty. They're like a novelty song. Eat it! Eat it!
It's all about the Pentiums.
Weird Al loves songs about food, by the way. If you ever look and count down how many songs about food,
like
what is
3?
it with this guy? This guy's starving? 3?
How many are? I don't know. I don't know that many.
Eat it.
Yeah.
From the top of my head.
All right, where's one?
Eat it. I'm fat.
All right, 2.
I love Rocky Road. His great parody.
There you go. There's 3.
Joan Jett.
There's 3.
Hold on. I'll come up with one more. Someone in Ustream will come up with one of them, I'm sure.
Minimize that. Please.
Oh, right.
All right, thanks a lot.
No.
Oh, there was one.
What, you really nailed it at 3?
There was one called
I'm going to look that up.
Cheez-Its.
Really?
Yeah. It was the sequel to Eat It.
Dude,
it was
girls-
just Cheez-Its.
Girls just want to have lunch. Is that one?
Cheez-Its. Girls just want to have lunch.
Oh, wow. Yeah, all right. There's a trend there. Unless
All right.
these are made up.
I don't know if that's true.
Look up Weird Al food songs. So there you have it. I mean, and again, the crazy thing is, all of this has pushed back the fact that Peyton Manning is on the Denver Broncos.
Now Denver Broncos
and
gonna
and
tear
it's
up
like
that-
we've forgotten this. I mean, since we did the show last, like I said, either on here or on Sirius XM on Saturdays, we were still wondering where Peyton is. And Peyton is so yesterday's news.
all
Things
about
happen
Tebow.
so quickly, man.
And yesterday was just really weird because Tebow's going to the Jets. Then, oh no, they don't want to drop the $5 million. Jacksonville's
Right.
going to grab him, or then the Rams are going to grab him.
What does that tell you? That the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jets are in a bidding war with the Jaguars and the Rams.
But not even a serious one. That they barely wanted Tebow. That like after the first deal kind of fell through between the Jets and the Broncos, the Jaguars made a half-hearted attempt, like, oh, maybe we'll get in a little bit. It tells you this is going to be a nightmare for Mark Sanchez. Kyle Orton from the Broncos wanted to hang himself. Brady Quinn said this is a circus.
Mm-hmm.
This is the worst thing that could possibly happen to a quarterback, unless a far inferior athlete will be chanted by 60,000 New Yorkers come the second game that the Jets have where Sanchez struggles.
Sanchez is a joke. They just gave him $40 million to sit on the bench now.
Okay, I see the cue, but you didn't say a single.
Not a cue. I was talking.
It's cute. Sanchez is a joke.
Oh,
Take your time.
It's just racist.
Oh, come on.
And we don't
boy.
play that game here.
I hit the wrong button. Sorry.
That's a thing against his Hispanic heritage.
I didn't even know he was Hispanic.
We don't play that.
Sanchez?
Sanchez! Stop lying!
I thought he was.
We don't play that here on the Davey Mac Sports program. The old... Was that a Danny Boy?
No, I was just.
By the way, we even forgot this. While all this madness is going on, it's totally bumped March Madness out
what's
of
that?
I mean, Sweet 16 continues tonight, probably right now as we speak.
Yeah.
We don't have a television in here, but I'm getting Sean on one for Christmas.
Syracuse is up by 1.
Syracuse is winning by 1. I have Syracuse 63, Wisconsin 62. But if Wisconsin wins, I'm just going to reverse those scores. Okay, so I'll go on the record and say that.
So you're going to go on the record, and for the record is you're going to lie and just switch your pick.
It sounds worse coming out of your mouth. It sounds like I'm much less of a Nostradamus than I feel when you say it like that.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know what to say. Now, you brought up Andy Pettit, and he's back. Now, he's not totally back. He's going to join the team, they think, maybe in May. But it's a big deal for the Yankees. It was kind of a real nice, smart move.
I love Andy Pettit, but as of the last seasons that he played, he was good for the first 4 innings. And you could see it every time after the first 4 innings, he would fall off. And it was a mess.
Here's the thing, though, with Andy Pettit. If he comes back, he will push one of those young, hopeful men into the bullpen that you could probably only pitch 5 innings and get a win because you're going to have Phil Hughes out there.
No, I'm happy he's back. It just that's what I've noticed in his late career that he was.
I'm not sure it's going to matter for anybody. I see the Angels with Pujols, with C.J. Wilson. I think the Angels are going someplace. I don't know.
They're going to slap him around.
That guy in the Braves is retiring.
Chipper Jones is retiring, but after this season, which I feel like is chintzy.
Why announce?
Why announce it now? And so for 162 games, the announcers are going to be like, and that's his
last.
That's his 500th to last at bat. So
he also announced he was going to retire in 2010, and then he didn't.
I'm not a fan of people with the retiring.
He's
going to
be 40. He's going to be 40 this year.
That goes against what I just said about Andy Pettit.
All right, hold on. All right, on ESPN.com in the NFL section, there's just a list of Tebow headlines.
What are they?
All right. Tebow, an unusual distraction. Tebow, he's a saint in the city. Tebow, top 100 Tebow NYC storylines. Jets made the right call. Terrible move by the Jets. Logic-defying move. Sanchez is the key. Don't cry for Tim Tebow. Tebow mania ends in Denver. Jets deal for Tebow makes sense. Sanchez's job in jeopardy. All that within what? A half a day?
My favorite was Don't Cry for Tim Tebow because it reminded me of Evita. Don't cry for me, Tim Tebow. The truth is I never loved you. All through those wild years and far resistance, I give you PP, you give me Fotsy.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know the last. I switched it off. I switched the movie off halfway. Wasn't a big fan of it too much. I don't really like a musical so much. I like Pink Floyd, The Wall. I like...
You don't like Chicago?
Chicago. A-hole.
Chicago. I like it.
So anyway.
Oh, my God.
Listen. It's crazy times. I got to go back home now. I got to find out what the score is. Hopefully I make it home in time, baby.
I hope so.
Not if I can help it.
This is sad. If you don't make it home.
It's such an insane week. I did forget one thing that we forgot as well about Tim Tebow. And Roy, I believe you produced the music for this one. But we all know about Tim Tebow and his Christian roots and this and that.
Oh, yeah, super Christian, Tim Tebow.
But, of course, my theory, 100% packed with Satan himself. And I believe Tebow Talks to Satan was a song Roy Schaefer composed just for Tim Tebow.
I was gonna go with it, man.
Tebow Talks to Satan.
Sometimes I hear you calling while I'm out on that field.
This is not Tebow Talks to Satan. Keep going, but this isn't the song you wrote.
And I look over my shoulder and there he is. You take it from here, Dave. This is the verse you wrote.
We had a song.
I don't know.
Tebow talks to Satan, and Satan talks to Tebow.
Oh, yeah, I wrote that one.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
I've said it before. No more psychedelics before the show. It's getting crazy.
That was like a month ago, right? It was like a month ago.
What are you, the guy from Memento? Yes, it was a month ago.
Dave, why are you yelling?
Most people have memories that last longer than 30 days.
Not all off the wagon Roy.
Not blackout Schaefer.
You don't know Roy as well as I do.
Tebow talks to Satan, and Satan talks to Tebow.
That's right.
All right.
That was a good
We'll wrap
one.
this one up. We'll put a nice bow on it, as they say. Now listen. That is how we do it. It's about the Saints. It's about Tim Tebow. It's about some Sweet 16 this weekend. Or actually right now and tomorrow. And then we get the Elite Eight Saturday and Sunday. Woo! Gotta love that!
Yeah.
My name is David McDonald, a.k.a. Davey Mac. A.k.a. Eastside Dave. A.k.a. the Sportsmaster. And Chris Pepper Stanley's his name.
Bye.
Shauno. Roy Schaefer. Wants you to subscribe to our show on iTunes. Check out the XL live version on SiriusXM on Saturday Eastern Time. And I also want to say good night, everybody.
Good night.